Chapter 11, Lesson 3. Now we're just going to go ahead and multiply fractions without any whole numbers. So let's start with 1/2 divided by 7/12. We do our keep, flip, change method. So keep the first number, flip the second number, change the sign, and then we just multiply straight across. You'll have to reduce, and you may have to change a improper fraction to a mixed number. So we'll get to those in a minute. So 12 and 12/14, those can be divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So your answer is 6/7. 5/12 divided by 1/4. Keep, flip, change, multiply straight across. Now we have 20/12. Though that can be reduced, but it's also an improper fraction and it has to be made into a mixed number. So you can do two things at this time. You can either reduce it first or change it to a mixed number. I'm going to go ahead and reduce it first. Both are divisible by 4. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And I'm going to change that to a mixed number, because 5/3 is an improper fraction. The numerator is never bigger than the denominator. And this is something I've gone over the last few weeks. So 3 into 5 goes 1 time. 5 minus 3 is 2. Your remainder becomes your numerator, and your denominator stays the same, 1 2/3. What we just did right now is changing an improper fraction to a mixed number. That was done back in Chapter 2. We also did it in Chapter 10 when we did multiplication of fractions, as well as adding and subtracting fractions. So they've been doing this a lot, so hopefully by now they know that what an improper fraction is and how to change it. The other thing you could have done is reduce, change it to a mixed number first. 12 into 20. 12 goes into 20 one time. 8. So I have 1 8/12. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So as you can see, I get the answer either way. It depends on what's easier for the students. Sometimes it's easier to reduce it first. That way they have a smaller number to divide by. So when we multiplied fractions, we had mixed numbers. Before they could multiply them, they had to change the mixed number to a improper fraction. So the same is with division. We have to change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Again, this is something that we've done back in Chapter 2, and we did it last week with multiplying fractions and with adding and subtracting fractions too. So you go 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11. So that's going to be 11/6. Denominator stays the same. So we have 11/6 divided by 2/3. Now you go and do your keep, flip, change. So we're going to keep the first number, flip the second number, change the sign. Keep, flip, change. Now we can go ahead and multiply. 11 times 3 is 33. 6 times 2 is 18. So here we have to either reduce it or divide 33 by 18, turn it into a mixed number, and then reduce it there. I'm going to go ahead and reduce it first. 33 divided by 3 is 11. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Now I can change my improper fraction to a mixed number. 6 goes into 11 one time. 11 minus 6 is 5. So my answer is 1 and 5/6. Because my remainder becomes my numerator and the denominator always stays the same. We'll do some more of the mixed numbers in lesson 4. For now, let's stick with just multiplying straight fractions or dividing straight fractions. 7/12 divided by 3/4. Keep, flip, change. 7 times 4 is 28. 12 times 3 is 36. And this can be reduced by 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. And 36 divided by 4 is 9. And there's your answer, 7/9. A lot of times the students like to reduce by 2, which is fine. The only problem with that is if you don't find the greatest common factor, you have to reduce more than once. So 28 divided by 2 is 14, and 36 divided by 2 is 18. Then you would have to reduce again by 2. 14 divided by 2 is 7, 18 divided by 2 is 9. It's better to find the greatest common factor first, because if you only reduce at one time, this could be an answer to one of their problems. And once they reduce it one time, they feel like, I reduced it, I'm done, not realizing they can reduce it another time, and then they miss it. So it's better to find the greatest common factor to reduce your answer. So that should be it for, actually let me do some problems from your homework. Okay, number 2. We've got 5/8 divided by 5/6. So we're going to go ahead and keep, flip, change. Now we can multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. 8 times 5 is 40. That can be reduced by 10. And I get 3/4. Number 6, we got 9 divided by 2/3. Let's not forget to put your whole number over a 1. Then you do the keep, flip, change, and then you multiply across. 27 over 2, which is improper, so we got to change it to a mixed number. 2 goes into 27. Well, 2 goes into 1 2 times. Bring down the 7. 3. That should be a 1. So 13 and 1 1/2. So 13 1/2. Number 8. We've got 11 over 12. 11/12 divided by 1/4. Keep, flip, change. And we've got 44 over 12. So again, you can either reduce it first or change it to a mixed number. I'm going to go ahead and reduce this. 44 divided by 4 is 11. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So now I'm going to take my improper fraction and change it to a mixed number. 3 into 11 goes 3. 11 minus 2, 9 is 2. So 2 is my remainder, so it becomes my numerator, and the denominator stays the same. So number 8 is 3 2/3. Number 11, 3/5 divided by 4/7. Keep, flip, change. 21 over 20. Improper, so I got to change it to a mixed number. 20 goes into 21 one time. And my answer is 1 and 1/20. So hopefully this helps, and we'll see you on lesson 4.